Um, I just can't remember. I can't remember. There's so many damn names in this.
Yeah.
Um, but no, you had the peak introduction.
Yeah.
You know who we introduced into the MCU in this movie and has never come back?
What have you introduced?
Elon Musk.
Oh, we did.
Wow, we're on 7, right?
Yeah.
We would have had this would be episode 8. However, we had technical issues with the last upload. We're gonna have to re-record that.
Yeah.
But we are coming off of literally just watching Punisher: One Last Kill.
Yeah.
So as we talk about nerd stuff all the time, anyways, we figure we'll start doing immediate reviews at least the next day or
Yeah. Something that in that time of recording, something that is that it's nerd shit or something that we want to talk about in that moment. So, for example, now Punisher.
and then we're going to be following that up with a comprehensive retro breakdown of the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1,
Yes,
which
we
we
also
just rewatched.
we also did do that. Yeah.
Not today, but
Not today, but like
over the
over
last few days, we've rewatched all of them together. We're going to kind of get our own thoughts and see what we think.
about it. Yeah.
Well, how does it hold up? How does it compare to things on? And then we'll continue to
Yeah.
watch through all of this stuff.
It gets after phase two. We'll start
Hey,
going.
Phase 2 is peak because it's got Daredevil, and that's all I care about.
Jesus. I
Hey,
mean,
man, I'm a one-track.
I know, I know.
If you give me Daredevil, it's like Spider-Man fans. You give us what we want, and we're good.
Yeah, don't care what anything else that happens. Just give me Spider
I
Man.
don't
I want Spider-Man!
care if you mess anything else up. Although I will say, the MCU did make me an Iron Man fan.
Yeah,
And
something we can talk about as well
it's
as
something
we.
we can't talk about. So, anyways, we're gonna kick off with the initial reactions for Punisher: One Last Kill.
Yeah,
As the resident Marine here,
yeah,
which we need Marine footage. I want that like there. I want our avatars with like a Navy cap,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a Marine ball cap or something.
Maybe I'll do it this episode. We'll see.
We'll figure it out. But no, I think so. As the resident Marine, what is your initial takeaway?
Initial takeaway. I do love the inclusion of some lingo. For example, yo, devil dog was such a throwback. Or my favorite is when he's getting yelled at by his imagine. Oh, by the way, this will be spoilers.
We're gonna be spoiler filled. This is not a review for like you should go see it. Personally, I liked it. You should go see it.
Exactly.
It's worth the watch. It's relatively short.
Yeah, it's only 50 minutes.
Honestly, to its detriment, in
Yeah.
my opinion. But if I had to give this like a rating, I think I'd give it like an 8, 9.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. But like I said, I did like the lingo that they used. I do like the when was it his imaginary friend
Yeah.
said, "What now, Marine?" I was like, "Oh, that's
See, I gotta go back and watch season 2, which I guess we'll be doing
Yeah.
when we do the.
when we get there." Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't know if that guy's dead.
I do believe he said.
Okay, because I never finished season 2. Of
Yeah.
Punisher. So the problem with Punisher, at least the Netflix Punisher, is that it wasn't a Punisher story.
Yeah,
I don't know if I talked to you about this. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
yeah, a little
So-
bit. Yeah,
So like somebody made a good point, and I never really looked at it, but like Punisher's story in the Netflix series
yeah,
is a Wolverine story.
yeah.
It's not a Punisher story.
It
The
does.
best representation of Punisher we've had in the MCU is Daredevil season 2.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It was like the scene where he has Daredevil tied up, and they talk about their ideals. Daredevil being
I'm
the
excited. You still haven't
Yeah.
watched the show, so this is gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
awesome for you.
It's my first time watching it, but as I did like that where they talk that scene you showed me.
Mhm.
He was telling him like, "Hey, if I kill everybody who's bad, then there'll be no more bad things going on. You, on the other hand, are letting these criminals back into the streets. And guess what happens? They do bad things again." But of course, Daredevil has Daredevil has that a Daredevil. I mean, yeah.
Your Marine's showing.
Yeah.
Meow meow.
Meow meow. Yeah, but I said I do like the fact that he's very optimistic, very much like, hey, yes, I understand that not everybody is gonna get that redemption arc. Not everybody deserves this, but majority of them he thinks can be redeemed, can be better people, but people in society that could help And like I said, Punisher, you understand his background, right? Family's killed by bandits, right? Like burglars get into his home, kill
It
his.
was a gangland park shooting.
Yeah, exactly. Like they kill his family, and you can understand like him having that thought process, like no, that's never gonna happen. You know, like
Yep.
I can't see this happening where we are gonna see these villains become good people.
Right. I think it's a good point that Punisher's history in footage, at least in feature films, scattershot. You got everything from, I think it's Van Damme or somebody
Yeah,
who did the like 80s version, which is not Punisher but maintains the title.
yeah,
You've got my personal favorite Punisher, which is the Tom Jane Punisher from the early thousands. I think that one nails the character aspect the most.
hmm
Although you never get it, because we never get past that movie, we never get to see him being Punisher.
yeah.
And except very much like this, we do get there is a YouTube short film out there
Okay,
that Tom Jane wanted to do and was massively a part of. That is basically him just doing Punisher shit, and it's actually pretty good
okay.
for a 15-minute short film.
It does what it does.
Honestly, I think it almost does better than that.
Yeah.
What we just watched. But I mean, going off what we did just watch, I mean, that's what we're here to talk about right now. I think there's issues.
Yeah.
Feels like the start of a film. I feel like I needed another 50 minutes, and I was gearing up, like, okay, cool, we're gonna go now, and then we're just done.
Yeah.
It's just out of nowhere. It's just over.
Yeah. I thought we were like at the 30-minute mark. Honestly.
Yeah, same. That's why I said that when we were watching it. I like legitly. He can attest this. I literally was like, okay, it's been a half hour building up.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have the next half hour getting ready for the. Nope, it's over.
Nope. And we did get an action scene, but like it was a good action scene. I did enjoy it, but like I said, there was a build up to it, but it was like very like in that moment. So I didn't really like feel like it was a good action scene.
It felt to me like, because like we didn't get a build up, and because we didn't get the build up, it felt hollow. It's almost like surface level shit.
Yeah.
Like, you really just like, okay, cool, what's his reason, or like what is all that? Like, you almost set up like he's in this low place, he doesn't know what to do, he's aimless, he's finished his mission.
Yeah.
And rather than go with the, okay, he's in a neighborhood riddled with crime, and now he finds his calling to be the Punisher for real now.
Yeah.
We have to give him some old lady to poke him in the ass.
Yeah.
And for some reason that sets him back on the course.
Yeah, which is weird. I mean, I honestly thought like towards the second half is that they were gonna go back with. They did go back to the old Marine, right, the homeless vet.
Yeah.
And I thought that was gonna be the catalyst where you see him once again, he's gonna get bashed or something like that.
Right.
In that moment, he thinks about once again his family, his child, to be like, okay, nah, I'm not gonna let this happen. Like I said in the film, not I guess short film.
Well, I'm just gonna call it a movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's 50 minutes. It's basically a TV episode, but I mean, it was a short.
Yeah. Said I did like that. So he does have this vulnerable moment, like the mission's done, but it's not necessarily done considering the fact that he didn't finish off the entire family. But I did like the fact that we did have that moment where he's like about to commit suicide. But then in that moment, I don't know if it's his brain or it's his actual family telling him he can't do it. Not just yet. There's still a job to get done. And I said, I do like that part where it's just like, okay, now I have to do something about it. The fight scene was fine, but I really think it should have been that veteran to be the catalyst of like, no, I have to be Punisher again. The job's not done.
Well, I think what we're seeing and what we're talking about is a issue. I have no issue with the directing style. I felt like the directing was fine. Some choices were interesting, but I mean,
like the in between mind, what's real, what's not real.
I'm used to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, even Bernthal had come out and said he was going to do something around PTSD, and that was supposed to be like the part of the psyche of Castle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fucked up mind to go into. So
Yeah.
it's understandable to be fucked up, but like, I feel like the writing he's almost there.
Yeah.
But you needed like one more writer who's a little more experienced to go like, okay, that's great, but you just like hard cut to another thing, and we don't have the time to fluff that out.
Exactly.
So maybe kill this plot thread and just
Focused on one thing.
Because like, had it just been this douchebag that steals the homeless Marines' hat and kills the fucking dog. Also, low hanging fruit. Can we stop with the fucking killing dogs?
Yeah.
Can we stop killing and torturing animals? It's low hanging fruit. We all fucking know that it's just put there to go like, this motherfucker needs to die.
Yeah.
Like, no, the guy's a fucking asshole beating up on a homeless man.
Yeah, that should have been enough.
That should have been fucking enough.
I mean, I wouldn't mind him just stealing the hat. Just, the whole like that would have been like oh, he stole my hat. Then now he has a reason to do it. Because technically, Punisher didn't see that. Is that?
Yeah, he didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
But like, I just felt like going this whole route where this last remaining member of a mob family has decided to call all-out war on Castle.
Yeah.
And all this feels so disjointed from the rest, because the rest of it felt like it was just him going about the day, listless, doesn't know. And honestly, now I even don't like that scene even more. I didn't really like where he's walking out of the deli.
Yeah.
And all this shit. Basically, people are dying.
Yeah.
Around him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care. He's like totally wiped. Now, I was okay with that under the assumption of like, this is his build up to finding a reason to care about everybody else's issues, not just his.
Yeah.
Although, again, the Netflix series does it better. And I think if we can, maybe insert like a clip of like, I can send it to you. I can find it. Right. If we can wedge it in there.
And
it's just such a
right now. All right.
Yeah, it's such a good clip. And then we can do a comparison.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's definitely, it's just one of those. It's like, it feels very Unpunisher like.
Yeah.
And then to go, okay, now we have to have this family member show up, and that's who sends the hit out. But then also, like, we have to do this almost, it felt like two stories competing to take over, when it could have just been, hey, he happens to be in this building, the family across the hall is having a break-in, the mom's getting raped, and he decides to go in and like, in that moment, be the Punisher.
Yeah.
That would have been fine. And then, like, the neighborhood shit, so he just goes and takes back the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Any of those would have been fine. But doing both of those stories.
Yeah, it felt like, not the words, like he had to, more than he wanted to, sort of thing. Where, like, sure, maybe, I think that's like, hey, maybe the catalyst was that the old lady, the last one, is why he wouldn't go in. But, like, I feel like, I know Punisher's like an anti-hero, almost like sort of vigilante sort of guy. But I still think if he saw, them breaking into her apartment and seeing that happen, I feel like he still would have done something. You know what I mean?
That should have been enough. And
like, it should have been the catalyst.
For the character, that should have been enough. Because, like, literally you had this whole closing chapter of the families are dead. Everybody who's responsible for his family is dead. But he, some reason, can't bring himself to just end it all.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to his apartment, and then we have that whole scene. And then just the, like, you could have had a couple of fights or a couple of different things where he's just reclaiming the city.
Yeah.
Or the block. And just been like, okay, this is the birth of the Punisher, not Frank Castle. And you could have even thematically had it work really well, because it could have been the death of Frank Castle.
Yeah.
And the birth of the true
Punisher.
I just feel like it was competing on.
Yeah, what direction they wanted to go to. But I think we kind of nailed the head on that one.
Yeah, I feel like that was. I mean, was it 11 minutes?
Yeah, we have to get through almost what?
Well,
6 movies, right?
5
movies.
5 movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna close out Punisher there. We're back, and we're going to talk about Iron Man now.
Yep.
So let's kick this off. We're going to talk about the MCU.
So as we said before, we are doing an MCU run cinematic, and yes, sadly, we're including shows that may or may not.
We are excluding a few, and we're going to list those right now so that nobody gets any hopes up and comes back expecting us to review them. We're not reviewing the Inhumans, the Runaways, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Yep.
Agent Carter. We're not doing any of that.
Yeah.
We will be including the Netflix shows, and we will be including all of Disney Plus.
Yes.
As sad as that makes me.
Yeah. I know.
But let's kick it off with the 2008 blockbuster knockout Iron Man. Iron Man is, as everybody will attest, and no, Iron Man 1 is like freaking amazing. It is probably one of the best pieces, even to this day.
Yeah.
Of the freaking. It is one of the best pieces of MCU cinematic.
Yes, for sure.
Even today. Even better than. Honestly, I feel like I would say if I had to go with rewatchability, I could sit down and rewatch Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2 more so than even Infinity War.
Okay, yeah. I do. If you think about it, you need a lot more context for Infinity War. Why certain things
Infinity War is like the capper on an MCU run.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think for this phase, I feel like Iron Man 1's the best of Phase 1.
Phase 1. I could see that.
That's not my favorite in Phase 1.
Yeah, but for what we're talking about.
Or like how good of a movie it is, I think.
Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. I won't lie, Iron Man is good. A very good introduction, very good character transformation. Robert Downey Jr. plays Tony Stark, goes as this very cocky, arrogant, what's the word they used?
Self-destructive.
Self-destructive. What's the other one they used?
Narcissist,
as the report said. But I said I do like that he goes very much from that playboy sort of thing to just he understands the weight of the world, the weight of what he's doing, especially when he's in that cave.
Yeah.
And then the whole transplant. He meets that guy. I forget his name now. The doctor who was with him. Jensen. Yeah. And of course, he ends up having he feels for Jensen and wants to get him out of that. They make a plan. Sadly, Jensen does die. But then, I think that did help Iron Man become Iron Man, to understand that, at the end of the day, what I did was wrong, and this caused his death. And now I have to rewrite all my wrongs.
Well, it's not so much that, because I don't think that's really the thing. I think really the thing is that with the Jensen plotline, Jensen's supposed to be the conscience he never had.
Yeah.
Or he let go of. And it's just a realization of you can be super smart and super powerful, but it's a realization. It's the mirror that can talk to him, kind of thing, where it's I'm gonna tell you in your reflection and what it looks like, even if you can't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like that was good, and one of the most iconic lines of the "Make it count."
Yeah.
Kind of.
Don't waste your life.
Don't waste your life. Just make this count. Make this mean something. Don't just be a playboy forever.
Yeah.
I think that was a good one. But yeah, that movie. We're not gonna do a full plot breakdown.
Yeah, no.
If you want to go back, you want to watch Iron Man 1, go watch Iron Man 1. I mean,
we're just bringing plot points.
We're just kind of talking plot points that we like and things we do. I do find it funny that even to this day, it is still probably one of the most memed movies because of that one line, and we will insert that clip.
It's impossible. Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Tony Stark built this.
Okay.
Scraps.
It's
in a cave.
It's so great. We get Agent Coulson's introduction.
Agent Coulson.
We get
Happy.
We get Fury's introduction. Happy's introduction.
Not Black Widow's Iron Man 2. But
that's Iron Man 2. Yeah. Pepper. You get so many long-standing staples of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, Eunice.
Marvel Cinematic Unix. That's a new one.
Yeah.
No.
Starts here right now.
Yeah, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Some of its biggest characters.
Yeah.
In just this one movie. Even if it's a 2-second cameo like Fury at the end.
Yeah, and I said it does help set up the whole cinematic universe, MCU Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, it has one of the best endings in my opinion.
Okay.
Is the I am Iron Man.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Which goes directly into the second movie.
Which was what set it apart, because the comics were still doing the secret identity thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was a great way to set it apart from the comics. Go like, no, we're doing a whole different thing. We're
Yeah.
doing our own thing, and yeah, I just it's hard to beat.
Yeah.
It's really hard to beat.
Now there are some, maybe not great points about this movie. I think we talked about this, how the whole fight with the Juggernaut. No, what's his name?
Ironmonger.
The Ironmonger. Like, it was cool, but at the exact same time, we're talking about like maybe not the best there was, considering everything else that's in the next movies in terms of fights.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's definitely like visually not one of the best. It is not really all that memorable, but excuse me. It is one of those that is very much like doing the most you can with the budget, because they didn't have the
Yeah.
billion-dollar budgets that they have now.
Yeah, and they also took the risk with
Yeah, I mean, Iron Man was a risky character.
mhm.
A lot of subject material that a lot of people wouldn't touch.
Yeah, same thing with the actor as well.
And then, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was a major risk. And Marvel used to do that. They made big pulls and big plays that were risky, and they paid off really well. I mean, we didn't get probably the iconic character until right before Avengers.
Exactly.
So, no, I think Iron Man 1's solid movie, even to this day. And even if you know nothing about Marvel superheroes,
Yeah.
you could sit and watch that, and it'd be a decent film.
Yeah. So out of 10, I think we'll give this a solid 9. I want to
I'll
say.
give that a 9.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 9.
All right, Iron Man, 9 out of 10. All right, number 2.
Smash.
Yeah.
No, we gotta not yet.
What?
Remember what's before number 2.
Yeah, Hulk. There,
Don't make me hungry.
Non mi deixo con fome.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay.
So bad.
Oh shit,
but
that's
so
not right.
Oh, that wasn't right.
Yeah. So we have the Incredible Hulk, which technically there is a movie before this one.
Well, so like
It's weird.
they do a pseudo thing, right? So they want to pay homage to the TV show. They want to kind of give you the same starting point as the Hulk 2003, 4,
Like,
whatever.
something around there. Yeah.
Movies end, because that's how that ends with him helping people in the rainforest in South America.
Yeah.
And and we kind of start in Brazil.
Yeah. We do.
And it's so like they're trying to do this where it's like that stuff came before, but we're not really tied. This is our own storyline. This is our own thing.
Mhm.
But especially the further you go, it very much dictates that this is its own thing.
Yeah.
Because like had they been just a jump off of
Pretty sure it's still the Incredible Hulk.
the Banner, no, because it's just Hulk.
That was the movie just
The
called.
movie's just called Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Eric Bana movie's just called Hulk.
Oh,
I
okay,
just
okay.
can't remember who directed it.
I'll put it on the screen. So.
Yeah. That dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's one of those that is very much, it's unique.
hmm
I think this is the first and kind of only really major character recast.
Yeah, for the most part. There's other ones, but they're very
Rhodey
minor
counts
characters.
as a
Yeah.
character recast, but I mean, I don't really count Rhodey as a character recast because it's one of those that's like, that's outside drama that they really got forced to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make the case that Norton was outside drama that they got forced to.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like it was just he pissed everybody off.
Well,
about
yeah,
that.
because he wasn't a great human to work with.
Oh, we got this eccentric actor and we wanted to nail him down in a part. And I was like, oh, he didn't want to do that, and he wants
Yeah.
to be over controlling on the film, and
Yeah.
it's this
Honestly,
whole
it
thing.
was the recasting was okay. I do like.
Speaking of the cast, let's dive a little bit more deeper, like, because everybody knows Iron Man if you're an MCU fan, but let's dive into the character casting.
Yeah.
For Hulk, because this is one I really don't know if I'd seen all the way through. Actually.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, I don't think I ever really watched this movie all the way through.
Okay.
So like, what do you think of the cast as a whole?
Well, the cast as a whole, I mean, there was good casting. I will say that we did have I don't know. I hate that I can't remember people's names, except like the main ones.
Yeah.
For example, so the girl from Lord of the Rings,
Liv Tyler.
Liv
yeah.
Tyler, great choice. Very good choice. But
Yes.
I didn't like her character being so over the top of like, Banner, I want you. You know what I mean?
They do pump, and see things like that make me wonder how much of that is the writing originally, and how much of that is stuff like Norton
Yeah.
just throwing it in there.
Yeah.
It's like, we should do this. Why? She should really like
Yeah.
want to be with me. Like, I mean, I get that like you were a love interest.
Yeah.
She's also a scientist and not a moron.
Yeah.
She's probably not going to try and sleep with you until you're cured.
Which is funny because they did try to do the whole like scientist thing.
Yeah.
She wore glasses for like one
Like
scene.
5 seconds driving home, we had the glasses on.
That show her, yeah, she's a nerd, and then
She's
that was
a
it.
nerd, and then that's it. That's all you get. And she talks either really much like this,
Yeah.
and like hollow and longing. Except for the one scene where she loses her shit on the caddy,
On the taxi driver. Yeah.
which I loved. I thought that was great. But I felt like you could have. This is an actress that I have seen in many, many things.
Hmm.
I understand she kind of has that tone when she talks, anyways.
Yeah, but it was just so
But
much
she
that,
could have inflicted a lot more.
Yeah, I just hate. She basically was like, "Oh, Banner, anything for you," and then like, it
She
was.
did Phil dirty. Phil
Yeah,
got cucked in this.
Yeah, yeah, Phil. Oh, yeah, Phil from Modern
Poor
Family.
fucking Phil, man.
You know, I'll give Phil for being a real one and not ratting them out at the end, like when he calls them, right?
Well, he calls him at first, and then he calls out the general for being a dick.
Yeah, which I do love. You know, Phil, my guy, the GOAT, the
Like,
real
I can't
hero.
have her. She's going with him, but you're an asshole.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
He deserved better. We need Phil to come back,
back in the MCU.
and we need him to get better.
But, you know, fuck it. Make Phil a superhero.
Make
Give him
Blue
powers.
Hulk.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have that color, but
They do. Blue Hulk is a thing. They have the whole spectrum. It's
I'm
weird.
sure we got the Rainbow Hulks.
Yeah, but
Don't say that. The anti-woke crowd will lose their fucking mind.
Hulk trans?
Ah! It's just the Bruce Banner, but with tits.
Oh, Jesus. No, but like
Hulk angry.
Hulk don't know why.
No penis.
No. Hulk one penis. Hulk have breasts, but no penis. No, but there was that very, very much like pining. I actually liked Bruce Banner. He did seem like a nerd, which is he is. He's a doctor. He has a PhD, and he's very much. And the movie didn't make it good to make him feel like he knows what he's doing, right? He knows what the radiation is, what it's gonna do, what's all that. The only thing I don't like, but maybe it's just how the character's supposed to act. He's always just like, "No, back away! Don't do that! Back up! Oh, you don't like it when I'm angry, you know?" I'm just like, it feels very emo. You know what I mean?
The problem I have with Norton's portrayal is that it can't pick a tone it wants to be.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to threaten the gang leader that's trying to gang rape the hot chick in the factory
Yeah.
by telling him not to make me angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, such a great. Don't make me hungry. He won't like me when I'm hungry. I'm sorry, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's still one of those, like, he tries to be a tough guy and then he goes back and then he's just this no, back away. At all times other than that.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm not the biggest fan of what the fuck is his name?
Who?
The new Hulk.
Oh, see, this is what I can never remember their names, but I know who you're
I'll
talking
remember
about.
it later.
Go on the screen. No, that's not there.
Yeah, I'll remember his name later.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the problem I have with, like, I may not be the biggest fan of him, but they have the same tone
Yeah.
throughout each of the films. Now they may differ from film to film. Like, if you look at like Hulk in Avengers, he's very different from he is in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Or even in Thor Ragnarok, or
Yes.
even in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, Hulk's had 4 appearances.
Yeah.
4 fucking appearances.
The thing is, like, Hulk is such an it could be such an
Like 5 with
overpowered
She-Hulk.
character, but like, since he's not the main the main character, you know, in those movies specifically, they have to write him off in a
Okay,
certain
but at
way.
this point, we've had Shang-Chi. Give me a goddamn Hulk movie and
Yeah.
do me some justice here.
Yeah,
If
give
you
me a
can
second
give me
Hulk movie.
dragons fighting.
Yeah.
And Marvel's Katie. I want to see a Hulk movie.
Yeah.
I don't even like the character of Hulk that much. Can we get something?
Yeah, something. And I know,
And
like,
done right.
yeah, that too. I know we gotta speed up a little bit, but overall, the fight scenes were pretty decent for what they had at the time. I will say that.
They're
Nah.
pretty decent. I still think personally, and this could just be because I saw it first. I'm
Yeah.
more of a fan of Hulk than Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
But that's me. Well, let's get out of the Hulk conversation.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, one last one. So, Ross.
Yeah.
General Ross.
Dick, absolute dick.
But does it hold up? Do you think that is an over characterization, or do you think it works? Do you know the character in the comics that much?
I know he's very much like that, where it's very much like protect my daughter. I don't like the Hulk because of this one incident that happened. Now, he is justified in the fact that, like, yes, Hulk is a threat. The fact that it's very much on his mood, whether he's going to destroy a city or what's it called, go without an incident without 100 days, is good, right? I understand that. But the problem I have with him is just like, for being a general, he kind of sucks at his job.
See, and I think this is why I like Hulk, the 2000s Hulk, the early 2000s Hulk better, is because Ross doesn't feel. It's not like, oh, he was part of the No. Ross was only tied to the program through his daughter.
Yeah.
And that's what brings him in. And then he sees the threat potential that Hulk presents. I feel like we try to make government bad too much.
Yeah.
And I get that when the movie came out, that was the big thing. We got the war going on at the time.
Yeah.
Super hard military hawks are really not something people want to see, and they want people to shit talk them. So I get it.
Yeah.
It's 2008.
But it just made him so incompetent. You know what I mean? Like,
like, fire! Your daughter's in the freaking fire zone. Are you stupid?
Yeah. Banner unhulked. Don't fire. Let him run. Like, no, this is the exact time you want to get him.
Right.
And every time Abomination was like about to take care of the problem, he's like, no, stop, stand down.
I mean, maybe he could have done fine. I don't know. I feel like that was fine. All right, we got 3 more movies.
Yeah, we got to give it a rating, though, out of 10.
Out of 10?
7, maybe 6.
I would say 6.
6? All right, 6 out of 10.
I would say 6.
All right.
It's average. It's a little above average. It's not terrible. But I'm gonna go for like writing. We tore that movie apart.
Yeah, that was the one we were just like, what the fuck are we watching?
What the fuck are we watching?
Okay,
but
so
then we have this.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2. Yep. It is my personal favorite Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
And
a very cool villain.
Probably my personal favorite from Phase 1.
Mm-hmm.
Whiplash is fucking fun character to follow. Makes 0 sense.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's, he was trained by his father in Siberia on how to be an or a mechanical engineer physicist or whatever the fuck. And he just knows how to hack shit and just...
Well, to be honest, he looks buff. He's probably been in prison, out of prison.
Yeah, he was in prison. They do say that.
Yeah, so I understand maybe that's where the roughness comes from.
This is peak movie anyways.
Yeah.
We get the best introduction in this film.
Yes, we do. Yes, as you know, there was a recasting for Rhodey.
Not who I'm talking about, but yeah.
Well, I'm going in sequential order.
So yes,
I know who you're talking about.
Rhodey gets recast.
And I love how they introduce him. Hey, I'm
Best
here.
Way
deal
to
with
just
it now.
Shut the fans up. Just shut up and deal with it. This is what it is. Fuck off.
Yeah.
They do not have the balls to do that anymore.
No, they don't.
And that's because this was not Disney that did this.
Yeah. Like, I could see them. I mean, honestly, they have a better reason to do it in Secret Wars. There was such. They could just like, it's an alternate universe. It looks different. That's it.
I would love Terrence Howard to come back in Secret Wars. Please make that happen, Disney. I will pay you to do that.
Yeah. Like, it's not
I
that
will
hard.
crowdfund his fucking wage just to get that scene where Rhodey and Rhodey talk to each other.
Yeah. It's like I said, there's another example. Like, they look completely different, but you know what? It happens. We could have done that with. I'm going on a tangent.
We're on a tangent.
But that recasting, I do love. Yes, Iron Man now is a hero. He is a better person, but as we know, he's dying from lead poisoning, basically, metal poisoning from his chest, palladium poisoning. So what he does is he becomes very destructive, very much like, I'm gonna do whatever I want because in a few days I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I think the next character introduction we get is Black Widow.
Yeah,
which was a good introduction.
Actually, it was
a good introduction.
You know who she was. Yeah.
And the best thing about this introduction of the character is that every kind of Black Widow fan can appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she hits every checkpoint for everything that Black Widow has been in the past, but you're getting this version of the character.
Yeah.
Who else do we get?
We also get we also get Black Hammer,
Justin Hammer.
Yeah, Justin Hammer.
Justin Hammer, which is a criminally underused villain, and I want him to come back.
Yeah.
I really hope Armor Wars is not dead. I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love an Armor Wars movie.
That'd be him. It'd be
I
cool
know
to
we'd
come
have
him
to
back.
include freaking Ironheart in that, and it's criminal what Disney
Did-
has done
Yeah.
to that character.
And I don't even think it was the actor herself. I mean, she's a great actor.
No, that was the writing.
Yeah, it was straight
And
up writing.
everything Ironheart's issue was the writing.
Yeah.
And because we tried to, we gotta relate to people and we gotta give her this edge. It's like, she's a fucking mechanic from Chicago.
Yeah.
She can be a nerd and be,
Yeah.
you know, whatever you want her to be. But like, then to go like, that's a whole.
Yeah.
We will get there. We will
When we
get to
get there.
Ironheart. We will get to Ironheart. We're not gonna talk about
But
that
we
now.
get that introduction, and like I said, he becomes very destructive about it. Now, maybe it's me. I guess that was the whole point of the movie, to him to rethink his life, to rethink, hey, it's not over. You can still do this. But God, in this movie, I really did not like Pepper. Pepper was bugging me the entire movie until the very end.
Peppers, the problem with it is that the reason Pepper's hard to watch from the perspective of the audience is because you're following Tony, so you know why everything's happening.
Yeah.
If you step out of that and go like, if somebody was doing this, then that is part of my life, and they're causing all these issues for me.
Mm-hmm.
I will agree. The bitching about the art shit, that's just her whining.
Yeah.
That's whatever. I don't fucking care. But after that, where it's just like she keeps raving, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he keeps doing shit.
Yeah.
That is like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah. Oh, and then fucking Rhodey just taking the suit. I was like, bruh. And he
Oh my god.
he
one of the
tells
best fight
Iron
scenes.
Man, "You're not worthy of the suit." I'm like, what do you mean he's not worthy? Did you lose your heart? Were you stuck in a cave for months on end?
The problem is that this is the clash you have, and this is a great one because you get the military perspective of like, you have a service to do, and if you have service, you should be doing it.
Yeah.
And then you have the private where it's like, I have power, but if I give it to somebody else, who knows what they're gonna do?
Exactly.
And that's a big talking thing throughout the whole film, which is where you get the dichotomy of Tony versus Hammer.
Yeah.
Because like Stark versus Hammer Industries are very much that thing. It's like, yeah, it's playing by the rules, but it's shit.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, yeah, it's peak, but it doesn't play by the rules.
Yeah.
So how do you work that? And I'm sorry, the ex-wife is the best.
Oh yeah. I call it the ex-wife.
This is my Eiffel Tower. This is my Rachmaninoff's third, my Pieta. It's completely elegant, it's bafflingly beautiful, and it's capable of reducing the population of any standing structure to zero. I call it the ex-wife.
You're like a sphinx. You know?
Yeah.
What do you want? I'll take it. Which one?
All of it.
I am sorry.
That scene was awesome.
I love him. That is his last.
Put his name
His
here.
last name starts with a C.
Yeah.
I just can't remember. I can't remember. There's so many damn names in this.
Yeah.
But no, you had the peak introduction.
Yeah.
You know who we introduced into the MCU in this movie and has never come back?
What have you introduced?
Elon Musk.
Oh, he did. You're right. He did have a cameo. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. During the race. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, he's canon. He's
canon in the MCU, baby.
Jesus. At this point, surprised we didn't get Trump in the MCU.
That's coming.
Yeah.
Who do
Trump
you think
will be
is going to
back.
be fighting in Secret Wars?
Trump will be back in Secret Wars. Holy shit. The collab we never saw coming.
Oh my god.
Trump is Doomsday.
This is the variant of Doom.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh shit. All right.
I totally, yeah. But yes, we did have that introduction.
We have that. We have one of the best fight scenes from early MCU in the garden. War
Oh
Machine
my god, yes.
and Iron Man freaking
That
fight
was
in the
so
garden
cool.
is dope.
Yeah.
I love that scene. I love that movie. That was the first one. This is actually the first MCU movie I saw in theaters.
Yeah.
And it still holds up for me.
Mhm. So it's a good in between comedy and like being serious. I do love the scene where you find out a little bit more about Shield, that his dad
Yeah.
was involved. So it brings a little bit more to the lore. Like his dad was involved, and then you finally figure out like. Also, there's that too. Like he's in this movie, he finally says, "Oh, my dad never loved me,"
Right.
which is it wasn't really brought up.
We hammer that home a few times.
Yeah, that's in later movies.
And unfortunately, because of this film, it feels like, why are we doing this? Because we've already gone over this.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think all in all, this film for me,
It's solid. It's pretty solid.
For me, it's a 9.
8.5.
You can go as low as you want. I'm just saying for me.
Yeah, no.
For me, it's a 9.
I think the only thing keeping it from being a 9 for me is once again Pepper, but that's it. That does make sense.
You can say so an 8.
It makes sense. I didn't like that.
Points here. It's solid numbers here.
Yeah, and I really hated that they kind of smushed in there his relationship with his dad, and that was the final key.
I do like that it's there. I would have liked to seen about 5 more minutes of it.
Yeah,
like maybe in the beginning, just like him and his dad disagreeing on stuff before his dad died.
Yeah.
Any of that. They kind of do that later on, though.
Yeah, but like at that point, like it's already overdone.
They do it in Civil War, and it's kind of like just
the plot
setup.
point, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
but 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. No, we do full points on this, so it's an 8 for you.
Very well.
No half points here.
No
That's
half
a
points.
cop out.
No capes.
either you go 9 or you stay 8. One of the two.
All right.
All right. So now we're into. The next movie we tore apart.
Oh my god, Thor.
Thor 1.
Thor. Holy shit. Okay, so when I first watched this movie when I was a kid, I was like, this kind of sucks.
It is the weakest entry.
Yeah.
I think. And that's saying a lot because we have Incredible Hulk in this section. Yeah. But I do think that Thor is the weakest entry in Phase 1.
Mm-hmm. But I will say this. On the second time we watched it, when now I'm a little older, I can appreciate it for what it is.
I appreciate it more knowing who directed it, because now I understand a little bit more why it is. So Kenneth Branagh is the director of this one, who is a very renowned stage actor. He does Shakespearean things. So knowing that and like the level of like, it feels almost campy because of what you're watching.
Yeah.
But then given the fact that it's like, also if you go look at the Thor comics, they all talk like that and they all kind of act that way.
Yeah.
It's just silly because of the format you're watching it in.
Yeah.
I'm more okay with it.
Yeah.
It's still one of those, my God, is the CGI bad?
Yeah.
Some of it is just awful.
When they're in the Frost Giants realm, it was just dark. We had to turn off the lights.
We had to turn the lights off, and we're watching this
anything.
in our office, and like you can't see anything. The land of imagination doesn't exist, bro.
Yeah.
But
I will say I did like Loki's character. I like
Loki. That is probably, in my opinion, one of the best Loki bits, because it really does give you the like uncertainty. You don't know what this guy actually thinks.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still in the movie not knowing what this guy actually thinks.
Yeah, exactly. Though I do love like
Tom Hiddleston was a perfect.
Yeah.
casting
Oh,
for
sure.
Yeah.
But I do love the fact that like, sure, he was the god of mischief, but at that point it was very much low level mischief. Like he was like maybe prank somebody, maybe do something like this in war, trick somebody to hit him to fall into the pit.
Right.
But once he realizes that he's a frost giant and he confronts his dad,
yeah,
it's like holy shit. Like he has that moment of like
he loses control and like just sends him into, and that is an interesting one. Honestly, Odin doesn't come out looking good in this.
No, he doesn't.
He really doesn't. And Freya looks even worse because you're like, bitch, you didn't tell him no ever.
Yeah.
Just tell the old man, go fuck yourself. I'm telling him.
Yeah, and the fact that he probably would have been better off. You know what I mean?
Right.
From the very beginning, be like, hey, I picked you up from the Frost Giants. I love you as my own son.
But you are adopted.
You are adopted.
Unfortunately, Thor is going to be the king.
Yeah.
We don't favor you more.
It's just how it is.
We have to favor training him because he's going to be king.
Yeah, and that's all that Loki wanted. He just wanted to know why. You know what I mean? Why was I always
I feel like part of it is he wants to know why, and the other half of it is literally just he likes to fuck with people.
Yeah. I mean, he is the god of mischief, so
He's a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot. We get we get Selvig's introduction, we get Darcy's introduction, we get the introduction of
Sif and the Warrior
Foster.
3.
Yeah, Jane Foster gets introduced, Civ and the Warriors 3. You get Heimdall, you get all the Asgardians introduction, obviously. I feel like if you were 10, this is probably a great movie for you.
Yeah.
If you're any older than that, it's either an okay movie or my god, that was a bad entry.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of the sentiment fans have always had with Thor.
Yeah. I really think that the brightest point of this movie was Loki, at least for me. That he was such a complex character. And sure, Thor had his whole, like, I understand what I did wrong, you know, this and that, but I really think Loki was really what made this movie good for what it was.
Oh, we got Hawkeye introduction in this too.
But he doesn't do anything.
I mean, when does Hawkeye really ever do anything?
Well, that's until Avengers.
Yeah, I mean, Avengers is the most he's ever done in a film.
Yeah. But I think it's a solid 6, honestly.
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
Just the only thing keeping it from 5 is Loki. Loki really just made that movie for me.
And Selvig.
Yeah.
I think Selvig is really my favorite human character, but Loki's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna move into the last two.
Captain America.
Captain America. The
Okay.
First Avenger.
Yeah. All right, you go first.
This movie sucks. No. No, I'm kidding.
Utter
This movie-
trash.
No, actually, I very much like this film. It is my least favorite of the Captain America movies. Simply because they are trying so hard. This is where we start to see the issue of trying so hard to tie things into other projects.
Yeah.
It is trying so hard to set up S.H.I.E.L.D. It is trying so hard to set up the events of Avengers, which is coming right around the corner.
Yeah.
Like, that is my issue with the movie.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just as a Captain America movie, amazing.
Yeah.
The character of Captain America, very well described, explained, and done through.
Great casting.
Great casting from everybody.
Yeah.
The comedy was toned down from Thor, so it's not as ridiculously slapstick.
Yeah.
You still have some slapstick.
It sounds like a 1940 comedy.
They
which it
tried
is.
their best to emulate the 40s in a comic book era style.
Which I loved. Yeah.
And I feel like they did a good job with it. I think it very much feels like reading a comic book.
Yeah.
Some of the lines and some of the dialogues very much feel like reading a comic book.
Yeah.
But then it has enough sense to go like, okay, we have to have these deep, emotional, actual cinematic scenes, not just quippy one-liners.
Yeah.
I mean, we also get Red Skull.
Please get Red Skull.
Like
I
one
think
of the only 2 times you see him.
Yeah, and that's
He's a
Infinity War.
criminally underutilized character, but I mean, it's how do you bring Super Hitler back? I mean,
You bring him back from cryo freeze.
apparently,
He has a twin brother, you know.
yeah. Redhead.
Blue skull.
Blue Skull.
But instead of German, he's British.
Jesus Christ.
He's
You get the introduction of Hydra.
Yeah.
So super Nazis are a
Super
thing.
Nazis. They're so cool. They use 2 hands instead of 1.
Honestly, this is one of those films that's like, it is good, but it pales in comparison to the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Which is something I think if it would have came earlier in the timeline,
had this been like right after
Iron Man,
or
Hulk.
it would have been perfect timing.
Yeah.
But because it's right before Avengers, and everybody's like, I want to see Avengers, I want to see the team up movie, I don't give too much shit. Now, on the flip side of that, Captain America is one of those characters, like, you cannot have the Avengers without him.
Yeah.
And very much you cannot have other elements of it. So the other issue. Sorry. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired.
We've been here all day.
It's been a whole day thing. The other issue you start to have with this movie is not only setting up all the other elements, you start to see the setup of other shit.
Yeah.
Agent Carter gets set up in this. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comes right after Avengers.
Yeah, that's 2.
But they're laying the groundwork because we have to have tales about the creation of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And then also what was it, directly to Avengers, because at the end credit scene is him out of the ice
The end credit scene is him
in New York.
in New York, and then the post credit scene is the literal trailer for freaking Avengers.
Yeah.
Like there's not even like it's a scene. No, it's just the trailer. That's all they did. I think honestly, I'm at an 8.
Yeah, on the same. It's a solid movie, but like I said, the timing of the movie, if you're doing an MCU run, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, that happened.
It's an 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's good. So we're gonna go to the ending.
Yep.
Probably the biggest one we're gonna have to actually talk about here, which is
Avengers.
Avengers 1.
Yep.
The capper to Phase 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you kick this off because I feel like I've done a lot of talking.
Yeah. So, Avengers 1, honestly, even us doing the run, we're so hyped for Avengers because like this is the first time we had multiple heroes together for the Marvel in a long time. Of course, we had the X-Men, but that was what, like already 5-10 years ago. From that point,
last X-Men movie of any kind of
no, from that point, like from that specific time, at that moment.
Well, because you had Days of Future Past coming out shortly around
That same around that time.
because the new X-Men one was coming out.
But this was like the main, Marvel characters. First time.
Oh god, yes, this was kicking the shit out of Fox.
Yeah.
At the time.
Like we're bringing all these characters into the main movie. I do love in this movie, Loki is the main bad guy, main antagonist. And it makes sense. He's still mad at his brother, he's still mad at Asgard. He wants to get rid of the mortal realm because guess what? His brother likes it, so he's gonna fucking, kick it up down the curb because he's like,
It's the
no,
best
fuck
way to
you.
become king, go to the weakest realm and just attack them.
Exactly, yeah. Which I'm surprised he didn't go to what's it called, the ice giants, so and just become their king. Considering the fact that he is the heir, and
but then it's such a dark place. I wouldn't want to go there.
I don't think Loki cares.
I think he does.
Yeah, but we also get all these introductions. We at the very beginning of the movie, we get all the introductions of the characters, which is really nice. I did love that we have this build up of like, no, they just came out of nowhere. No, we have the introduction.
Right. Yeah. We get a little bit more characterization on Hawkeye. We get the introduction of Maria Hill.
Mm-hmm.
We get a little bit more. We get some more scenes with Widow.
Mm-hmm.
We get the introduction of the new Hulk.
Yeah.
Wait, his name is still.
I know.
Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, there it is.
Fucking
Yeah.
God, I finally fucking remember. It took 2 Avengers.
Yeah.
So we get Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
Yeah.
Which is an odd mix in the beginning, but I feel like he holds the tone.
Okay. Yeah.
He does hold the tone throughout the film. We get Iron Man back again. We get a little bit Cap scene.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would have preferred like one more scene of Cap just being awkward in the modern day.
Yeah. I mean, they do that in
They
it called?
do
Winter
do
Soldier.
it in Winter Soldier. But I feel like this would have been a great opportunity to like just go like him going to get a burger or something.
There actually was a deleted scene.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. So at the very end, there's that waitress saying, "Captain America saved my life."
Yeah.
So there was a scene with him and her where he goes to her restaurant and he's eating the food at this whole thing like.
Oh yes, I've seen that. And
Yeah.
she takes his order and he's awkward about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like there was
Like
that.
she's flirting with him. Yeah.
Exactly, and we get the Stan Lee.
Like the Stan Lee cameo that
yeah.
he should go for it or something like that. I can't remember. What
It was like she fucking likes you or something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, which would have been nice to see. But then again, there's a lot of Captain America scenes in this.
There's
in
a
this
lot.
movie.
There's a lot. It's his second outing.
Yeah.
So you kind of follow Cap more than anybody else
Yeah, you do.
in this. We one of the best verbal fights between him and Tony.
Oh,
setting it
yeah.
up early. We get the big every way
Yeah.
argument, which ends in Hulk grabbing the Spear of Destiny.
Yeah. Which I'm curious, was that like mind control at that point?
I feel like it was supposed to hint that the spear is causing him because the spear is a Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
I just can't remember which one it is.
It's the Power Stone, right? No, the teleportation. So it'd be the Time Stone.
No, it's not. Mind Stone.
Oh, Mind Stone. Okay.
Because that's what they break to give it to Vision.
Oh, right. So it is the Mind Stone. Yeah, you're right.
So it's
you're
the
right.
Mind Stone. So you've got the Mind Stone, which is causing, which again makes sense. It's like, oh, it's fucking with everybody's mind. It's
Yeah.
messing with their emotions. Okay, I'm fine with that. It was just a little cheesy at the end.
Yeah.
Of that scene, and then we go right into the destruction of the carrier. We go into a lot of these deep scenes
About each individual
each
character.
character, and you don't get a lot of it. It's
Yeah.
not a long scene.
Yeah, it was like it lasted all of Fury's speech.
Yeah.
And they get through all these what's it called, inner monologues of like, especially after the death of Agent, what's his name,
Coulson.
And I do love that they did that. I did love.
Yum, yeah.
Yeah. I do love that he was in every other movie, so every character has a connection.
Right.
And I do love that in this movie they also give that connection to Captain and be like, "Hey, I have your trading cards. I really look up to you." To give him that emotional.
Coulson was a good character. I've never seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm missing out.
No. No, you're not.
But no, I think honestly, and then you go into the big New York fight scene, which
Yeah.
literally sets up the rest of the universe
Mhm.
at this point.
Yes.
Forward.
Because after that, I think that's like the nexus point. Like every other movie like references. Oh,
Everything has a tie back to that fight.
that moment. Yeah.
So, except Guardians and cosmic level shit.
Well, that's because
But
they're not even there.
yeah, they're not there. But we get Thanos, so I mean, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
No, but I'm gonna say, given everything that happens in this film, given the this is like the first time cinemas have tried this.
Yeah.
I'm hesitant to give it a 10 out of 10.
It's not. It does have its problems. I will say
It
that.
has its pacing issues.
Yeah.
It needed about another 40 minutes.
Yeah. To really flesh out why does everybody hate each other and have that moment of realization, like, hey, we need to work together.
But on the flip side of that, if you're looking at it from a comic perspective, it kind of holds the pace of a comic book.
But it's not a comic book. It's a movie.
I know it's not a comic book,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, given that it's trying to translate media from one thing to another, the only thing I don't really like is we keep doing this, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. is really dark and ominous.
Yeah.
Are you gonna torture your brother?
Yeah.
Also, we're not gonna even go anywhere with that. We're just gonna have that conversation.
Yeah. Black Widow does that.
And Black Widow kind of talks nice to him.
It's the whole like she can manipulate people sort of.
That's fine, but it just feels very unearned from her outplaying the trickster god.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, he gets what he wants, and maybe that was.
I mean,
purposely.
maybe, yeah. We're gonna go with the excuses of it's the triple, quadruple. He's
Yeah.
playing 6D chess. You
didn't see it coming, you know.
You didn't understand.
You're
that
playing
he
checkers, and
meant
I was
for
playing
that,
chess. You know.
But yeah. No, I think I want to give it a 9. I really want to give it a 10.
Yeah, but no, it does have its pacing issues. I think there's some points where, like, for example, when Iron Man and Thor fight for the first time,
Right.
Captain America breaks it up. But what is resolved? You know what I mean? Nothing.
Oh yeah, he just steps in and they just stop for some reason.
Because Captain America said so.
Because Thor would stop at that moment. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't he just?
And you're telling me Loki didn't try to, get away?
Get away. He just sits there.
But then again, that was part of his plan.
He wants to unleash Hulk.
He wants to unleash Hulk. And that would cause
break
that.
him up,
And I will
divide,
say,
conquer.
Hawkeye for the MVP for the bad guys. Holy shit. Bro was carrying the team.
God, yeah.
And then when he's on the good side, he's like those characters when you unlock them. Like
When you unshackle them.
yeah. They do like half the damage.
Yeah. No, I think it's a 9, but I want to go with let's rate Phase 1.
Phase 1 as a whole.
As a whole, given everything in it and what it does. Honestly, what it does, because it cannot be understated
what it did.
What the MCU would become to culture.
Yes. And it said this very much was like the beginning of a very beloved franchise.
Oh god, yes.
Of just like, oh my god, Avengers was amazing. And then of course at the end of the movie they say, hey, the Avengers will be back. Going like, hey, there will be more movies. And they're like, oh my god, I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Can't believe what's gonna happen. But like I said, there is its high points. They're really high points. But some of those low points really drag it down. I will say that.
It's got some dead weight, it's out. It's funny. I think the MCU Phase 1, if we're gonna give it a rating,
I think an 8.
Yeah, because the stinkers in it are pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's an 8. I think it's a solid 8.
Solid 8. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a good first phase of the MCU.
Yes.
For what it did and what it introduced, I personally really enjoyed it. But like I said,
even culturally, it didn't become really relevant until after Phase 2.
Yeah. I think it started to become relevant when you like, hey, did you watch this movie? Because at the very end, it showed the post-credit
That was
scene.
Phase 3.
Yeah, of just like what's going to happen next.
That was Phase 3 was really where the MCU took off.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it happens right before it dies, but
Well, that's we'll get there when we get there. All right.
we'll get there when we get there. All right.
But overall, I think 8 out of 10. It did it did something at that time unheard of.
Right.
Bringing multiple movies to reach one movie, and it was just like, wow, that's awesome. I can't believe I was part of that. And also, it does give a satisfaction to people who've been watching since Iron Man to be like, oh, I remember that. It was from that, or this character from this character, from this thing, which is pretty nice. I think that was a nice touch. But as we're nitpicking them, there are things we're just like, they could have done that better. This wasn't really necessary. I don't like that character because of the certain things.
Right.
Maybe the casting for his character wasn't the best. Maybe the pacing for his movie wasn't the best. But
nothing in it, none of these films,
it was like, you know,
I actively don't want to ever watch.
Yeah.
There is movies coming up that I actively never want to watch.
Yeah.
There's some I actively turned off in the middle of watching them.
Yeah.
So we are not to that level yet. They're campy, they're silly, they're not awful.
Yeah. And they're still watchable.
All right, well, I think that about covers our Punisher and Marvel MCU Phase 1 review, the retro review.
Yep.
This is going to be basically a series for a little while.
Yeah.
Because we are going to do all of the MCU, and I think we're going to do
somewhere in between we'll do Nick's episode again.
Yeah, we'll do that there. We also got I think, what is it after that? CW?
Yep, CW.
CWDC.
CWDC.
Snyderverse, we could do that. That's super quick.
Yeah.
That's all
only 3 movies. Actually, no, there's 2 Aquamans. You're right.
It's like all
2 Aquamans, The Flash, Wonder Woman, Superman.
I think it was like
6 or 7.
I had to fucking do it.
But
all right, crusty. Get like a crusty crab.
Yeah.
Like crabs being like all old and shit. Just anytime I say something old, you just need to throw that up.
Yeah, I mean, I have
anyways, though, I did the intro, so you could do the outro.
This has been Isai.
I am Bryce.
And thanks for watching. See you next time. See ya.
Peace.